Good morning, everybody. I haven't started a vlog selfie filming in a long time. So it's Monday here. We got a lot to do, not a lot of time, and we don't have Austin today. Austin called out sick today, wasn't feeling too good. So Austin, I hope you're feeling better, buddy.
You got Steve Phil back.
So today we're filming a vlog without Austin, which is heartbreaking. I didn't realize how much I love having Austin around. Yeah. Does that sound bad?
No, I mean, you don't realize like how much of a load he took off you. Pause.
He's just good at what he does. Austin, we love you. So today we're doing an Austin-less vlog, and the idea we had for today's video kind of required Austin. So I don't know. Usually I have a whole plan for a video. We have a whole big accomplishment thing, and that's not gonna happen today. But I don't want to miss a video, so we're just gonna film. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna wing it. We got some things to do, and we're just gonna do it.
I'm feeling real 15-y today.
You feeling 15-y today?
I'm feeling real 15-y today.
15-y this week.
This week. So we talked about this. The season is upon us here in Connecticut. As you know, we have our whole winter to build cars, and as spring comes, the car scene happens quick, and you got to be prepared. So I mean, look at the sun is out, the weather's getting good this week, and so we have to finalize a lot of loose ends so we can enjoy our car season before things get too busy. Starting off is the black S15 needs some love. This is probably one of my favorite cars. It drives so nice. It looks so
best sounding car you own until the Flex Pro.
You said you think this was the best sounding car?
I love the way this car sounds.
You like the way this car sounds?
Flex Pro.
Before the 34 came along.
Before the 34.
Really? I would have never I mean, whatever, but God, this car is good. So it needs some love today. I want to drive it. This weekend I was staring at it like, man, I want to drive this damn car. And well, it is a vibe. It is a vibe, but this thing needs some love. It's got a crazy bad exhaust leak, and well, we're gonna show you why. Not it.
Not it.
That's the exhaust leak face.
Yeah, it just makes you sound like you're not legit. It sounds like an 04 Ford pickup. Come on, let's get on the lift. No one doesn't look good in this car.
Yeah. That's a fact. It makes you look 10 pounds lighter, 5 years younger.
Like you just got a haircut or something.
Exactly, that shape up energy.
This car has been hiding under the cover, and honestly, I forgot how good this thing looks. Like, this car has such an aura to it. And what's sick too is S15s are officially legal. Well, the early model ones are. So a lot of guys are getting their cars, and it's super exciting to see guys get their dream car finally in the States. So I guarantee the next 2 years, we're gonna be seeing a lot of S15 stateside. Every S chassis dude dreams having an S15, so I'm excited.
It is the pinnacle S.
It's the pinnacle. I mean, they're beautiful, right? And so I'm really excited to see a lot of guys' dreams come true this year.
It's the exhaust leak.
Yeah, look, she ripped right there. That's
right crazy. On the flex.
That's the culprit right there.
Yeah. Having an exhaust leak just like kills all your legitimacy of a car build. Like if you show up with your shit, it just makes you look. So you could have I could have a billet block engine in this thing, and people whack. People, yeah.
Fire up the Everlast.
Yeah, let's get to it. This is the reason why the car is so damn loud. A titanium catback. I mean, it's cool, but they're loud.
What makes it louder than other like?
I don't know, the way that the titanium resonates. It just makes it so. Like we had a titanium exhaust on the G6100. We got rid of it.
It sounded like a It sounded like a
straight D series. Like
it sounded like a VQ.
It sounded like a VQ.
It did sound like a VQ. No. I forgot how, dude, this car is ridiculous. It's got the Nismo 6-speed box in it, and it's got a carbon fiber drive shaft. Like the car is so OD. I love it.
This is so good. I remember that night when we went to pick her up.
Can I daily one of these this week?
Yeah, you feeling it?
It's gonna be a nice week.
Yeah. Well, let's get her prepped. Yeah. Come on. So this one shouldn't be too bad. Just get a new one in there, right? Easy as that, right? Yeah. Just ready? Yeah, love that. Oh my God. Yeah.
Small leak.
Yeah, that'll do it. I have to show off this. I know we don't have one for this, but RTEC actually sells their own flex now.
That thing's cool.
This thing's fire. Look how good this piece is. I wish we had one ready for this. This is a 3.5 inch. You want to make a 3.5 inch downpipe real quick? No. Yeah, I don't blame him. So, just a good thought. If you guys are building a downpipe or an exhaust, RTEC, so good.
Whoever made this downpipe did a nice job.
Wow, look at that. A fabricator talking nicely about another fabricator. I feel like it's just like fabricator.
It's a rare thing.
It's like painters and like fabricators, and I guess probably tuners too. No matter how nice the work is, they're always like, oh, this guy was a hack.
A lot of hacks out there.
So while Spoon's cutting up that downpipe and while it's Monday, it's a good time to give you a good shop update since we got a lot of stuff going on. So you guys know we haven't touched the FRS in a little while. We got the wide body kit on it, and well,
You actually touched it.
yeah, I touched it. The other day, I dropped the subframe, I put a new diff in it, and I did all solid subframe bushings, which is not a fun job. I did diff bushings, and they're all GK Tech. GK Tech stuff went in beautifully, but the OEM stuff did not want to come out nicely.
I did mine yesterday. It was not a good time.
No, Spoon was not happy doing it. So rear end's back together, so this thing finally has a working diff and we're good so we can roll. So as soon as we get the kit back from the 34, which should hopefully be any day now, we're gonna then swap it out and we're gonna be bringing the FRS to the paint shop so this thing can officially get painted so it's just not sitting on the lift looking all dorky and raw fiberglass. It'd be kind of nice to just kind of like send it off and get it back painted. That'll be really nice. The kit's all fitted, everything's good to go. We're really happy with it, so that's a big one. And the kit for the 34, that should maybe be the next video. I hope it is, because I really want to see this thing like together. It's gonna be good. It's gonna make the car actually feel finished. On top of that, you guys saw that we pulled out Honda for the first time in like 2 years last week, and I did so because I want Brian to be able to drift it for the first drift end of the year. His car's not together. Brian never got to drift Honda, and it's a shame, and it's such a good car. So we've been working on this thing and get it ready. You saw it in the last video. We have a couple small bits to it. We're gonna rethrow it on the dyno, see what this thing makes, and well, get it ready for B to have some fun and get a couple clips of that. The Pro car, of course, the next stage of it is going to be the rear end. So my diff should be showing up hopefully this week that we can fit the subframe. We're gonna have to notch the dash in the car. Yeah, we got a lot to show. Once the diff is, we get into the subframe, we make all the clearance stuff, and we'll be obviously documenting all this. I don't think I ever showed the dash in this car. So this is also made by 2F. It's like an S15 left-hand drive, just fiberglass dash. Nice and easy. Very pro car like. My goal is to, once we get the FRS off the paint we finished with 34, we're gonna be going a lot of back and forth between the Pro car and the Porsche. We haven't touched the Porsche in a long time, but the last pieces of the puzzle to assemble the drivetrain is adding up. We have one more piece until I can assemble the engine. I have the trans, I have the clutch, I have everything, so we can assemble the drivetrain and start fitting it in the Pro car, and that's where things really start to accelerate. So we'll be able to go heavily back and forth between this car and taking on this build in full form. I wanted to hold off on the Porsche for a while because I want to be able to start the project and continue on, so we don't have to jump around too much. I know we tend to jump around a lot, and I try not to as much as possible, but making sure we have all the right parts, making sure everything fits together, just, you guys know how complicated cars can be, and to make sure we have everything in line to make a fluent full build is tricky. So I've been stacking parts for this thing so it can go quick. So next week we get the adapter plate for the engine and the transmission, and we can start fitting the new drivetrain in the car, and then it's going to be full force from there. So I'm very excited for this thing. I am actually dying to work on this car, and so I'm very excited for the next coming weeks. We just have a couple things that we have to tidy up until then, like finding time to actually paint all the trim for this car and get the alignment set. But yesterday I did have some time this weekend, and I wired in a dash in this car because it's never had a dash in it, and we need it. We talked about the CAN gauges in the last video with the Honda, how they're a great option because it gives you all the dash data you need in a small package. But Haltech actually sent me one of their dashes to try out, their IC7, right? So this thing, wait for it. This thing actually fits the car really well. It has like a really boxy feel just like the rest of the car. I got the green on there, and the best part about the IC7 is it works with the Link ECU. So we still get to run on Link management because, as you guys know, I am a Link boy, and so our Link plug and play goes right to the IC7, which is a great option for a dash. Just to let you guys know, of course, Haltech guys are Haltech guys.
I'm a Haltech guy.
Are you a Haltech guy?
Big Haltech guy.
Just want to let you know we do sell all of the Haltech products on shopjimmyo.com. So if you haven't come over to the Link side yet, shopjimmyo.com. We have every Haltech product at all competitive prices, so we could feel both sides of the coin, I guess.
You can mix match them. You can be a Link guy and a Haltech guy.
I'll take it. But the IC7 dash
Sick.
is pretty cool, so just wanted to show that off. Bro, you're drifting the Honda this weekend. How much power you want in that thing?
Whatever you put in it, I don't care. But
Yeah?
400 sounds perfect. Now, honestly, what is that called? What do you think? Didn't we weigh it?
Did we weigh it?
No.
We never weighed a Honda. Should we go get the scales right now?
Go ask Johnny.
We'd never weighed that car?
I don't know.
Curious to see what.
Do we have? We need to get. You know somebody with a sedan? I want to weigh a regular ass Civic. I guess that's known information.
Let's go see if Johnny's around.
I think 360 horsepower is gonna be.
I mean, it's small tire. It's short ratio diff. Like,
Although I really don't like.
it's a stock trans. You're gonna blow it up. I know you.
Anything about small tire? Like I gotta figure out in my head the ratio.
Okay, E30 makes 275 horsepower. Thing rips. We have magically acquired scales. Shout out to Johnny. These things are heavy. There we go. So now we're gonna figure out how much this Honda. I can't believe we never weighed this. How much this thing weighs, right? Everyone knows Civics are light. This thing's pretty good. What was that?
I thought we weighed it at Kenny's.
Did we? Are we just doing another?
Or is it something else that we weighed the Z32.
Yeah, the SRZ,
Yeah, exactly.
which was very surprising. It was like 28.5.
Super light. It was,
Yeah.
No, it was like way lighter than that.
No, I think it was 25.
Really?
Yeah, so we're gonna find out, right? Civics, they're known to be light, right? This one's pretty gutted. Like we don't have, I don't know, it's not that gutted.
Still has full interior.
We don't have any
still
HVAC
has
stuff.
front and rear rebars. Does it have a rear rebar?
And we still have that crazy big plate behind the seats, right? No, we got rid of that.
Yeah, no. The rear subframe is like 5 times heavier than a factory Civic one. Still an iron block.
What's up, Spoon? What do you think it's gonna weigh? 2850.
28. Damn, that's rough.
I mean, you don't
A
know.
lot of metal.
Yeah, there's a lot of metal.
I'm hoping it weighs less than 25.
No way. If this thing is under,
What are S
Stock?
What are S chassis?
I don't know.
How do we not know?
I don't know, dude.
Because we don't. This isn't our scales. We don't own this stuff.
Factory Civic is around 25.
I'm gonna say
Okay.
26.
Yeah.
Really? Okay, I'm gonna say 25.5.
I think I'm with. If factory Civic's 25, I'm a Spoon. I think it's gonna be over 28.
Say 28.50.
Let's find out. Also here, hopefully this one works better. Brian's yelling at. He's yelling at Ian and DJ because they're idiots.
DJ.
Look at their ass chewed right now. They definitely deserve it.
I've never seen Brian this pissed.
Deej, you think it's gonna weigh more or less than a factory stock Civic?
I want to say more, but I think it's less.
I don't know.
I'm thinking more, but I'm hoping it's less. should I
Right,
say.
the drivetrain is definitely heavier, and then we added a big rear subframe, but
And a whole lot of metal.
We did add a lot of metal, but the interior is kind of it's like full interior. We're missing the HVAC stuff.
1,238 pounds.
No way. It says 23 to 2,600 pounds.
That's probably with different seats in it, James.
They did come different trims. This has sunroof. You're looking at 2,400, 2,500.
It's got a sunroof too.
That's what I'm saying. So EX.
So this is probably, I'd say, closer. I guarantee an automatic sunroof is probably heavy. That's probably we'll say 2,600 pounds. 2000 Honda Civic Si weighs 2,600 pounds.
This is an EX. The only difference is the engine. Single cam versus B16.
Does the SI have a sunroof?
Yes.
There we go. 2,600 pounds.
So it's about 25 pounds. 2,500.
I mean, a single cam. How much more different does that weigh than a B series?
Not much.
Exactly. Make sure Steve has battery for me.
A little bit. Not enough, though.
No, it didn't hurt enough.
No, it's not enough. Dead.
Damn it. It's
Get a
dead.
potato.
Where the hell am I gonna find that battery right now? What's this? 2004. New battery acquired. Let's see how much this thing weighs. Remember, 2,600 pounds is factory weight. Okay. 1,400 in the front. You ready? T-bone. I gotta look from Spoon's reaction. No reaction yet.
Oh my goodness.
That's not horrible.
Not bad.
That's
Show him, Deej. Show him, Deej. Zoom it in. Zoom it in. There we go. 2572.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Pretty stock.
That's pretty stock.
You got a stock Civic.
Yeah, it's bone stock.
Not bad.
How much? I mean, if we get the carbon roof, we probably lose what, 60 pounds with the sun?
Easily.
Yeah, and that's head weight too. I want to get a carbon roof bad, but they're so expensive. Does anyone have a plug on a carbon roof?
You should do a carbon roof.
Because we could do a carbon without having to paint the car right away.
Oh yeah.
Because they had the belt molding here, the molding right here, so we could do it right away.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Bang it on a day.
Yeah, I just gotta decide I don't want to spend that much money on it. Carbon roof. Well, okay, 2580. We're less than the stock weight of this model. I'll take it for a full conversion like that with mainly full interior. Now we know. I mean, that's a light car.
It's a lot more components than a factory Civic too, between the rear end, the trans.
And then we have a 54 to 46 weight balance. That's not too bad.
It's not bad at all.
It's not bad at all. Like for the drift car, it's kind of nice to have a little bit of weight in the front end to keep the front tires planted, but we're not, it's not like it's wild. It's not like we're like 60-40. Right now it's 54-46 weight balance.
It's pretty good actually.
I mean, now we know. All right, there we go. And then it's on the series. It's over.
Slide pretty good.
It should slide great. It does slide great. Cool. Spoony welds.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Redoing the hanger so it's a little bit tighter.
Well, when I cut the
Flex.
flags, it kind of moved it a little bit, so I had to cut it off anyways. But yeah.
I'm so excited. I miss driving this thing so much. I think I drove this.
It sound good in such a long time.
Yeah, it's always had the exhaust leak, it's pissing me off. But it's a good car. And like, this is such a street car. Like, I probably drove behind the Porsche. I probably drove the black S15 the most. I got a real nasty ticket in that car last year. Not cheap. I figured while we got a minute, it's probably a good time to get this tune cleaned up and see how she does on the dyno.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. And we don't really, the last time we tuned it, the dyno wasn't perfectly calibrated, so we'll see, we'll get this thing right. I think 350 to 400 will be more than enough horsepower for this thing. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but
Small wheel gang.
small wheel gang, short diff,
Stock trans.
stock trans. Brian is not an easy one on the gear, so I think it'll be more than enough. So for now, let's see how healthy she is.
378.
Okay, that was different. I mean, I think it should be making more power for 22 PSI. Did it spin the wheels of the clutch? I don't smell. Did it spin the tire? Did it spin the tire? I mean, the dyno graph doesn't look like it. Like it, yeah, it kind of does, because look at it. At 55, it just fell off.
Couple clicks on them things.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure it ain't getting away from us.
Jim's dad strength didn't kick in yet.
Let's take the duty cycle out of this thing, and we'll start on gate, all right?
There you go. Start from scratch.
Let's start from scratch. Something spun. I'm hoping it's the tires. That definitely felt like gate. I mean, I have a lot of load on the Yeti cell for once because I want the runtime to be longer.
What it say?
That's the funniest looking power band I've ever seen.
It's flat.
Spiked to 11 PSI, which is at 4 grand, which is a big torque, and then it got stable at like 9 PSI. So 9 PSI, 250 horsepower, to be expected. So if you guys don't know what this engine is, I messed this up. We're all over the place. Without Austin, I don't know what to do with myself, man. I just miss him so much, man. It's my partner in crime with this.
Oh, what are we, chop liver?
My partners. My partners. Me and Austin, we big, you know, like this is it. Like,
You guys got a thing going on.
Austin, I miss you, bro. G30, 660 turbo, Artec manifold, built KA.
Spoon exhaust.
Spoon exhaust. Not this spoon, not the Civic spoon. Same. T-Works fuel system. It's got PC. I think I actually put stock cams back in this thing. I think we had issues with the cams that ran it. So it's got stock 13 cams in it. So
Got a ported head.
Built
it's got a ported head.
KA.
Yeah. So but we had other issues that made it seem like the cams were the issue. I wish I kind of want to put.
Comfort make a set?
Comfort make a set for the KA?
I don't know. I'm
Be
asking
nice.
you.
It needs it. These stock cams are not it. It's gonna be our limitation.
Need some chop.
We just needed to actually make the valves do what the valves could do. You know what I'm saying?
Some chop won't hurt either.
Alright, let's put some boost into it. Let's get after it.
Those are rookie numbers.
Yeah.
We're gonna need you to pop a rhino.
Go to the old fashioned gas station Rhino. Alright, we're getting somewhere.
Why do you always do this incremental stuff?
Because I want to make sure the tune's clean
No,
throughout
I
all the
know.
whole power band. And so far, past Jimmy, nice work, brother. You did a good job on this one.
Why? What are you complaining about?
He wants me to get after it.
I do your due diligence.
The Doug Dividone.
Dividone.
The Doug Diligence.
That wasn't quite the rhino though, huh?
No, that was like the. That wasn't the Rhino.
That wasn't
no.
the Rhino,
That was the honey.
Yeah. Oh, the honey pack.
The honey pack. That was the honey pack.
Why does Tim know about this?
Give me a second. Hold up.
321.
I mean 350 torque. Look at that torque. Look at that torque. Tina. That's why Ks are sick, because they actually make torque. SRs, I love you, but you got to get your torque game up.
Don't torque. Sometimes fuck engines up.
If you have
If you have it unbalanced.
No, if you have a stock bottom end, you can't hang. Yeah, you got to keep beware of the torque, but we got piston rod. Like, let the torque be what it wants to be. Like, look how hard it's gonna hit.
Yeah.
The only thing that sucks is you can tell that we're cam limited right now because it falls off so hard. With the head work that we have in this thing, it shouldn't fall off that hard. With this manifold and this turbo, you can tell this thing's super cam limited. The torque falls off really hard, right?
Yeah.
Which shows that there's a big limitation here because I ramped the boost out to try and kind of bring the tail end of the torque back up,
yeah.
So the power band keep climbing. And even doing so, it didn't really fix that falling off power band. So we have a limitation.
Cam limitation.
Call Kelford, Steve.
Call Kelford. Call him up. Let's
up.
get big, or maybe get Bigfoots in there. That's what LS has done.
Yeah, that's not. We're gonna try something real quick, all right?
Trick up his sleeve.
370.
370, about
358.
358 torque.
All right, that was better. All right, so past Jim, need to get the heck after it and put some jam in this thing. So still definitely flow limited because we're ramping in a lot more boost than we're seeing in the power bands. But we were just definitely a little soft on timing on the top. So past Jim was not getting after it.
Not getting after it. So what'd you do? Increase the timing?
Yeah, we gave her a couple. Ooh. Couple 2-3 breeze.
Yeah, you see her flow a little higher up top.
2-3 degrees.
Yeah, no, it's a lot. It's a lot of timing. I'm gonna do a couple pulls and get this thing clean, and then I'll show you guys the final results where this thing ends up. Sounds good? We did a bunch of pulls already.
Sounds good. He's in attendance. I don't know if you're showing him, but he's.
Baby James, where?
Put little earphones in.
Yeah, get him out of here. That's too loud for him.
Get out of here, baby James.
It didn't bother him last time.
You're too young. Not the. He didn't get the dyno though.
No.
Baby James, get out of here. You're too young.
Look at him.
You don't want nothing to do with this unit.
Alright, that'll do. We ain't breaking no records with this one, but that'll do. We left it off at 330 horsepower and 350 foot-pounds of torque. Right, that's a lot of torque. That's good. The curve looks not too bad. I don't hate it. It doesn't sound like a lot, but in this car, it should feel phenomenal, especially on a 16-inch tire. This will hopefully keep the transmission alive because Brian is not easy on a gear.
It's a Civic. 330 in a Civic?
That's true because a K-Series Civic feels crazy. That's 250 horsepower. Like we'll say K24 done up, 250 horsepower, and that feels ridiculous in an EK. Brian will have fun. This is great. We learned a lot from the car. We have a crazy flow limitation because if you watch, our torque falls off pretty dramatically, and that is with me ramping about 2.5-3 psi from here to here, right? So imagine if the boost was flat, it would just. We have a 3-inch exhaust. It shouldn't restrict it. Our intercooler is a little but I don't think it's causing that much of a restriction. I think we are limited here on the stock cams. I don't remember the stock cams being this limiting, but I would love to throw some cams in here. Why not? So maybe we'll get some cams in here and see how it does, because I really want to, like, let's not think of it as Masando, let's think of it as a KAT, right? Because I really love these engines. I really want to get them figured out because I think they have crazy potential, and right now that power band isn't the greatest thing ever. The instant torque's really nice because it'll obviously break the tires loose and everything, but for a street car, I want to see this torque curve go more flat so our power can keep climbing, because that would be really enjoyable in a street car, and I really want to see people do good things with KAs coming up soon. Still dying to put one in the S15, but cool. The Sonda's tuned, ready to go, very happy with it, and just a couple small bits and then Brian could take it. Downpipes on the exhaust on the S15 so we could finally drive this thing.
It's gonna sound buttery.
Yeah, it'll sound good. They probably will barely tell the difference on camera, but
We'll know.
we'll know. Now I can drive it, which is exciting. It rains like 2 weeks straight, so now all the salt's off the road, the weather's reasonable.
He's ready to cruise.
It's good.
I'm liking the harmonics on that.
This exhaust leak was so embarrassing. Damn. I love the K, but like when you hear an SR, you're like, that's the noise. That's it. It's iconic.
Oh, it sounds good again.
It's a good car, man. This is a good car. God, S15s are so good, dude.
A little loud, but it's good. The SR sounds sweet. Beautiful car.
Hits.
Good car, right?
This thing hits.
It's the fastest 400 horsepower car ever.
I like it.
So hyped. It's finally starting to get nice enough to actually drive some damn cars. All right, it's beautiful out. There's no more salt on the ground. Well, I mean, it's cold, but it's not too cold. Not bad. So, got to drive the S15 home last night. It felt really good. It's officially creeping into the season where we could actually start to enjoy cars again, unless we magically get a snowstorm in the middle of March, which could definitely happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna. Now that I said it. Well, you know what happened? I bought snow tires for my BRZ, and guess what? It hasn't snowed since. So. You're welcome, guys. We definitely want to plan on doing some more driving videos this season. It's hard, right? Because we kind of just work our asses off here all day, every single day, and we don't have a lot of excuses locally to really drive these things, and driving in circles isn't really the funnest thing in the world. We're gonna give it a shot. We want to do more driving videos this year. We really want to show the whole point of all of this, right? Stay tuned for driving videos. Me and Austin have been putting games to play together. I'm very excited, and I'm just rambling on, but we got a lot to do and a lot that I'm excited for. But for now, you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content, and we'll see you guys very shortly.